In this project, I'm going to show you how to perfect your panning technique on race cars and motorbikes to get action-packed, high-octane motorsports pictures. A telephoto lens with a focal length of around 70 to 300mm or even 100 to 400 like the one we're using here will bring faraway subjects closer and help you fill the frame with them. Remember that when used on Canon's APS-C cameras, your focal length will be even more zoomed in due to the 1.6 times crop factor. Switch on your image stabilization, as this will help you get a sharp car or bike even if you want to blur the background. If your lens has multiple IS modes like the 100 to 400, you'll need to set it to mode 2, which only corrects for vertical movement caused by camera shake and won't affect the intentional horizontal movement when you're panning. Go into your Canon camera's quick menu and set the AF mode to AI Servo, which will allow you to continually focus wherever your active AF point is placed for as long as you half press the shutter button, which is very useful when tracking fast moving subjects. Staying in the quick menu, let's head over to the drive mode and set this to high speed continuous. This will make sure that your camera fires off a quick burst of images for as long as you're pressing the shutter button down. On our 6D Mark II here, that's around 6 frames per second. Now you need to put your camera into its manual mode and set the aperture to around 5.6, a shutter speed of 1/320th of a second, and set an ISO of 200. Take a test shot, and if it's too bright, increase the aperture value a little, but if it's too dark, increase the ISO. The final step is to perfect your panning, and a tripod or a monopod can really help here. You can get good shots handheld with the right technique. You want to follow the bike through the viewfinder and take a series of shots as it passes directly in front of you to get the full panning effect. Carry on panning as the rider moves away from you to get a smooth motion. It takes a bit of practice, but keep at it and you'll be onto some amazing panning shots like these here. And when you've nailed your panning technique, why not experiment with slower shutter speeds to inject a bit of motion? So now you know how to take panning shots of moving motorbikes and cars, head down to the visitors area of your local racetrack and start putting it all into practice.